Hi all. For this video, we're going to talk about how to find quartiles by hand. So you'll see on my sheet of paper, I have the same set of sample data that we've been working with for the last few videos. And what I want to find are the quartiles. The quartiles are those dividing lines that chop this list of data into 4 equal chunks. The upside is we find this very similar to how we found the median. There's just 2 extra steps. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by finding the median, and then we're going to work from there. So remember, to find the median, we start crossing data values off pairwise until we're left with either the single center value or the middle 2. So 1 and 20, 3 and 18, 4 and 15, 5 and 12, 6 and 9, and I'm left with 7 and 8 in the middle. So my median is the dividing line between those 2 values. I can do this one in my head. If I couldn't, I would add them and divide by 2, but I happen to know that 7.5 is exactly between 7 and 8. So I already know that my median, which is called Q2, second quartile, is 7.5. The question now is, how do I find Q1 and Q3? So to find Q1, I'm going to find the median of this lower half of the data, not including the median. To find Q3, I'm going to find the median of the upper half of the data, not including the median I just found. For this data, that's not a problem because the median 7.5 isn't an actual data value in our list. If there was an actual data value here in the middle, I would not use it as part of the process that I'm about to do. So let's go ahead and start with Q1. I'm finding the median of those numbers 1 through 7, and I do it the same way. So cross off first and last. And when I do that, you can see I'm left with 2 numbers again in the middle. So the median for this is going to be halfway between them. So I'm looking for a number halfway between 4 and 5, which is 4.5. So my first quartile is 4.5. If we repeat that process for the second half, we start crossing off 8 and 20, 9 and 18, and left with 12 and 15 in the middle. So a number halfway between 12 and 15, which should be, because we just did that calculation, that should be 13.5. 27 divided by 2. So that is how we find the quartiles for a list by hand. Please note that if the data was not already sorted for us, you would need to sort the data before you found your quartiles. The quartiles and the median are the 25%, 50%, and 75% dividing lines for a sorted list of data. So make sure that if you have data that's not sorted, sort it before you do this process. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.